Here's the punter, Trenton Gill, now to do the honors, and off we go here at Soldier Field. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Once again, it's Swift. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 5. And he'll get it down here to the 43. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 30. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Swift going to try up the middle. Eddie Jackson with a tackle. On 2nd down, Swift. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goedert. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. On play action, Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now motion left with Mooney. Play action. It's Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Room past the 35. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. On 1st down, it's Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. We're scoreless after one. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. Had an old coach told me before, and he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll go again with Herbert. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert from 17 yards out. And the Bears post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. He's to the 10, and they will score. Pick 6 for the Bears, touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6, and I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Santos now to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay.
Another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, we've got what's always a hard-hitting battle in the NFC North, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears. Here's the punter, Trenton Gill, now to do the honors, and off we go here at Soldier Field. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Play action. It's gone. As he throws there, incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 33 yards that time. A shotgun snap for Goff. Over the middle, complete. It's Gibbs. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. To the air again. Goff. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Man open, it's St. Brown has got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Here's Goff. Being chased out left. That is caught by Laporta. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
On second down, here's Gibbs. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. Right at the 30. The slot man in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll start by running the option to the right. Now he's free at the 35. And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Now Fields. And that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Fields going to move him around. Moore, the man in motion. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. They'll try and run the option. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Lions will take over. On 1st down, it's gone. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Room past the 35. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Formations galore here. Second and a few inches. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. Gibbs straight ahead. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down. Goff. He's got his tight end. That's Laporte with it. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Back to throw, Goff. That is incomplete.
So he looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Off play action. Here's Goff. On the move to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the line of security for incomplete here.
The coverage here in the end zone. That's how you first score the quarterback. You get pressure, and you take away all of his receivers, and he's got to throw it away on third and goal.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on fourth and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. To return, this is Eddie Jackson. And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth and goal. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on fourth and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. In motion right, that's Claypool. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And this is incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10. Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ofitu Melifonwu. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. There's Mooney with another catch. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 9-yard line.
Herbert powering up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And it'll be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Gone. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Meanwhile, Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Now it's Goff. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Now gone. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Patterson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Here we go.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Fields changing the play. Here's Fields. Buying time to his left. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Keep it moving, offense. Keep it moving.
They snap it to Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he is going to have the Bears first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Herbert now on the option. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because They have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. DJ Moore, 45 yards. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Here's Raymond bringing it out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. It looks like they'll move things around here. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 74 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Eluding the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. And quickly, they get to the line. From the 50, here's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Levi Onwuzurike charging in and finishing off the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Chase Lucas. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. He's got this to Williams, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Goff now looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for two here. Now a toss coming right side. Gibbs. You know, we've discussed this before, and we've seen it at practices. Extra periods being put in for the offense on these two-point tries. But the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for two and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on two-point plays as well.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get two more possessions.
To throw is Fields. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Fields. That is caught by Herbert. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's